Welcome to AdCast. I'm Ad Systems Multimedia Specialist Brian Cohen. Joining me today is Amy Katsigiannis, BTC and Special Projects Coordinator at Ad Systems. Amy, thanks for joining me today.
Hi, Brian. Thanks for having me.
Well, today we're spotlighting the 2026 Business Tech Conference as the team at Ads has been feverishly working on yet another extraordinary event. And I'd like to start by asking a few questions that maybe first-time attendees might be wondering as they learn a little bit more about the conference as a whole. So to kick things off, Amy, can you start with maybe a top-level overview about what the BTC is?
Sure. The BTC is our business tech conference that we host every 3 years. It's a chance for us to get ad users together and our partners and employees. We have all sorts of sessions, great product announcements, fun evening activities planned. This upcoming BTC will be held May 18th to the 22nd, 2026 at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club resorts.
So then for people that aren't familiar with how this all began, can you maybe give an overview of the history of the BTC?
Oh, that's a good question, Brian. So for people who don't know, besides the BTC and Special Projects Coordinator, I'm also the daughter of our founders, Bruce and Gail Bott. The first event I can remember, the Ad Systems Flanders location that we're at now, opened in 1988. I was 6 years old. We hosted our first open house there in 1990, and I have some really good memories of that event. It felt like a holiday party. There was food all throughout the building, and everybody was laughing and having a great time. So I think that was the first time Ad Systems hosted an event where they got clients together, employees together, and a real face-to-face where people could make relationships with each other. We started hosting seminars, which were small one-day events at the Flanders location. And I think from there, we grew to hosting small user conferences. Our first one was in maybe 1998 in Morristown, New Jersey. And that was a one-day event where we had clients and employees, small sessions, really a brainstorming day for employees and clients. From there, I think the idea took off. We realized there was a need to hear what our clients had to say. And the best way to do that was getting everybody together, networking, collaborating, and growing.
So I think the logical follow-up then is, how did the Disney BTC connection come into play here?
So aside from the fact that our family loves Disney, I think that when Bruce A. Bott was planning the first BTC, he was looking for a location that was attractive for families, considering it was going to be a multi-day event. He didn't want to take people away from their families. I also think he was looking for a location that had a venue large enough to host the type of event he was looking to host. The first BTC was held at the Coronado Springs in Disney World in 2001. That was the first BTC I attended. I only came as family and got to enjoy the events, but I was only 19 at the time. From there, I want to say we tried every 2 years, because I think our next event was in 2003. And then we decided by the time we come off of a BTC, 3 years was the perfect timing before hosting another event.
So then how has your experience changed from being on the quote unquote family side of the experience to coordinating the show itself? Because I'm guessing those childhood memories that you made have to factor in to what you're doing to build the conference every 3 years now.
So I think my early memories were of people socializing, people talking, gathering around food and having a nice event where it was a casual setting. So I think that's helped us in planning BTCs. We have full days with lots of sessions, lots of information, a lot for people to take in. And then we try to balance it with some nice evening activities where people can kind of cut loose, relax, and talk to people on a more personal level.
So for those first-time attendees, let's talk about the ad systems side of the coin at the conference. What do attendees take away from the sessions at a typical BTC?
I know after the 2023 BTC, we got a lot of positive feedback about our sessions. We really look for client input when we're planning our sessions. We want to know what they want to hear about. We offer a lot of time for collaboration and feedback. Our sessions cover all of our products. We also offer partner sessions. I think in total we had over 25 sessions in 2023. So it's a lot of good information packed into 3 full days.
And one thing that I've heard personally from countless attendees is the networking aspect of the conference, which is truly one of the staples of the BTC. Can you talk about why that's such an important dynamic to the conference?
Sure. I think from the very beginning, ad systems knew that the best users of our products are our clients. They're really the experts. So we want to host an event that allows collaboration between our clients to come up with what's best for their businesses. We want to know what they're looking for and what they need to be successful.
Now, earlier you mentioned partner sessions. There's also the trade show exhibitor area where our partners come to answer any and all questions that ad users might have. So if any of our partners are listening and would like to become a 2026 BTC sponsor or exhibitor, what do they need to do?
Exhibitors can reach out to us at btc2026@adsys.com. We have lots of great opportunities for sponsorships as well. We have a platinum and a gold sponsorship. We also have things from name badge sponsors to our evening event sponsors, even a podcast opportunity.
Now, you mentioned an evening sponsorship, and we are in Disney, so we talked about the ad system side of the coin here. So let's flip the coin over and talk about some pretty, well, galactic events that are in store for attendees. Maybe you could talk about what the, I don't know, force is bringing to the 2026 BTC, or have I not dropped enough hints yet?
It was very subtle, Brian. So our Monday night reception is a welcome reception. It's very laid back. It's right outside Disney's Yacht and Beach Club resorts, right on Shipwreck Beach. So it's very easy to get to, very casual. It's a chance to say hello to people, register if you haven't during the day, and to have some good food. Our big event, which I think you were hinting at, Brian, is going to be on Thursday, May 21st. That will be dinner at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club in the Convention Center. And from there, we'll move over to Hollywood Studios, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, for a private dessert party. This means the park is closed. It's an exclusive event just for Ad Systems attendees. We'll have private access to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, where you'll be able to ride Rise of the Resistance or Smuggler's Run as many times as you'd like, which is pretty exciting because anyone who frequents Disney World will know those are both very difficult rides to get access to. We also will have private access to Oga's Cantina, which is another hot spot in Hollywood Studios. It's very difficult to get reservations, and everybody wants to pop in for a second and see what it's all about.
So we've got two really fun bookends, but there's also Tuesday and Wednesday night during the event. Can you talk about what's going on there?
Yeah, absolutely. So in 2023, we offered one free night, which was a chance for our partners or ad employees to have more of an intimate dinner with clients. It was such a big hit that this year we have decided to do 2 free nights where we can have small group discussions in a casual setting. It's also a good opportunity to spend some family time. So if you are planning on bringing family, those 2 nights are options for you to catch up with them and enjoy the parks. But don't worry, you can always catch back up with ad employees, partners, and other users at a late night gathering in Ariel's, which is going to be a private bar setting for just BTC attendees.
So, Amy, whether you've been to just one business tech conference, all of the business tech conferences, or this is your first time going, there is a change to the registration process that I think all attendees should know about. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, Brian. In 2023, we used Whova for our mobile app, which was well received. I think it was a great way to communicate. So for 2026, we're actually going to use Whova to collect registrations and be our mobile app. You can register by going to our website at addsys.com/BTC. There's a link there to register through Whova. Once you've completed that process, you'll hear from an ad representative. Also on our webpage is a link to book your hotel. Ad Systems has a block with Disney's Yacht and Beach Club, which do run out quickly. So if you're thinking about registering, I wouldn't wait. I would register today. The other great thing about registering early on our Whova mobile app is that you'll have access to our sessions, speakers, partners 90 days in advance of the event. The Whova app is a great way to start planning your BTC experience.
And if you want to learn a little bit more about the Whova BTC app, you can go back to Adcast episode 30, which featured Amy as well as Paul Bornman, who was a first-time attendee and made a lot of use out of the app. And it's a great way for first-time attendees to learn a little bit more about what the app entails and what you can gain from it.
Yes.
And along with the actual events, scheduling, and networking that the Whova app offers, there's also some fun things included on there where at the 2023 BTC, there were running groups for the morning that were all organized through the app. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. There's different discussion groups, little breakout chats you can have and invite people to meet you. So we did have a running group. We had a walking group in the mornings. If you're heading to Ariel's for a late night drink and you want to see if anybody else is available, you can start a quick chat and see if anybody wants to meet you. It's just a really good way to stay connected and to network.
So if anybody has any questions about sessions, sponsorships, registration, who should they reach out to?
If anyone has any questions, they can email us at btc2026@addsys.com, or they can check our website for updates at addsys.com/BTC.
Amy, it's always a pleasure speaking with you, and I'm sure we're going to talk a lot more as we get closer and closer to the 2026 BTC. Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome, Brian. Thank you for having me.
And remember, to learn more about the BTC, visit addsys.com/BTC. And to keep up with the latest happenings at Ad Systems, visit addsys.com/blog or connect with us on social media by following Ad Systems on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, or X. If you have any questions about Adcast, feel free to reach out to us at adcast@addsys.com. Thanks for listening, and may the force be with you, or as I usually say, have a great day.